So now that you've done block 1 and you're ready for block 2, remember this is what we're making. This one is Toastamaa. So let's go ahead and read through the instructions for Toastamaa. It says to cast on 32 with color number 506 French, but I am going to use milk again. Then it says follow the chart and repeat the stitches between the red lines or stars 3 times. Repeat the chart 8 times, and then work rows 1 and 2 again before you bind off. So we're going to do the same thing and just go ahead and look at what this chart says. It says to slip 1 and then knit 10, and you're going to repeat this section here between the red lines and then knit 1. So because we've cast on 32 stitches, we'll know that we'll repeat this 3 times, and it tells us to repeat it 3 times. Let's go ahead and cast on our 32 stitches. So now that you have cast on and knit and purled your first 2 rows according to the chart, it's time to read that 3rd row and see what we should do. So we already learned that this symbol meant slip. So we're going to do the same thing here, and we're going to slip, and then we're going to knit 1, 2, 3 stitches, and we already know this means purl, so we're going to purl 2 stitches, then knit 1 stitch, then purl 2 stitches, then knit 2 stitches. So this one means you have to pay a little more attention to your pattern and how many stitches you are knitting or purling on each row. If you're having trouble, you can always come down here and read the row. Remember, we'll slip, knit 3, purl 2, knit 1, purl 2, knit 2, and then repeat it 2 more times before ending with knit 1. So let's go ahead and work our row. Remember, we're going to slip the first stitch knitwise, and then knit 1, 2, 3, purl 2 stitches, knit 1 stitch, purl 2 stitches, knit 2 stitches, and then repeat the section again. So now we're going to knit 3 stitches, purl 2 stitches, knit 1 stitch, purl 2 stitches, knit 2 stitches, and then repeat the section again. So we'll knit 3 stitches, purl 2 stitches, knit 1 stitch, purl 2 stitches, knit 2 stitches, and we're at the end of our row, so it says to knit the last stitch. This is what your row 3 should look like. Now it's time for row 4. So row 4 says that we are going to slip that first stitch, and because we're on the wrong side, remember these numbers mean we're on the wrong side row, we're going to purl 2, knit 2, purl 1, knit 2, purl 1, 2, 3, and then repeat. And repeat, and then we will end with a purl 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and work row 4. We're going to slip the first one, and remember, when I am on the wrong side, I slip the first stitch purlwise. I'm going to purl 2, knit 2, purl 1, knit 2, purl 3, and then go back to the beginning of that repeat where it tells me to purl 2, knit 2, purl 1, knit 2, purl 3, and then we're going to go back to the beginning of that repeat again and purl 2, knit 2, purl 1, knit 2, purl 3, and now we're going to end with a purl 1. This is what your pattern repeat should look like. So now that we have worked through the first 4 rows of the pattern repeat, We're going to repeat that chart 7 more times for 8 times total, and then we will work rows 1 and 2 again before we bind off.